Welcome back to Real Life Quotes, where we reflect on the deeper truths that help us find peace, purpose, and strength in everyday life. Today's message is rooted in something timeless: prayer. But not just any prayer, a raw, heartfelt conversation with God that speaks of surrender, healing, and trust. In a world full of noise, chaos, and uncertainty, prayer like this isn't just a ritual, it's a spiritual anchor. Prayer is not asking. It is a longing of the soul. Mahatma Gandhi. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, hurt, or in need of peace, stay with us, because this isn't just about words, it's about healing from within. 1. Trusting God in uncertainty. The prayer begins with something simple but powerful: gratitude, even in the middle of uncertainty and loneliness. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Martin Luther King Jr. Life is full of unknowns: illness, finances, relationships, the future. And yet, to stop and thank God in the middle of it all? That's faith. It's choosing to believe that even when things feel out of control, we are not alone. This kind of trust is what gives people the strength to keep going, not because everything is perfect, but because they believe in something greater than their current pain. 2. Forgiveness as a path to inner peace. In the next part of the prayer, the speaker asks for forgiveness, and just as importantly, chooses to forgive others who have caused pain. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. Lewis B. Smedes. Bitterness is heavy. Holding on to anger can damage our mental, emotional, and even physical health. Forgiveness doesn't excuse what happened, but it releases you from being tied to it. This prayer shows us that healing starts with letting go. Only then can peace begin to grow in the heart. 3. Choosing peace over panic. In today's fast-paced world, anxiety is almost normal. But the prayer makes a conscious decision to surrender control and to choose peace instead of panic. Surrender to what is. Let go of what was. Have faith in what will be. Sonia Riccati. Surrender isn't weakness. It's strength in disguise. It's saying, I can't carry all this alone, and that's okay. When we let go of the need to control everything, we create space for peace. We invite rest into our minds and hearts. That's what this part of the prayer beautifully teaches us. 4. Speaking with spiritual authority. The speaker then shifts tone, rebuking fear, anxiety, and confusion, and declaring identity in Christ. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. Eleanor Roosevelt. There is power in knowing who you are. Fear loses its grip when you speak truth over it. And in this prayer, the speaker doesn't beg fear to leave, they command it. This is a reminder that we're not powerless. Through faith, we can speak strength into our weakness and light into our darkness. 5. Healing that goes beyond the physical. This part of the prayer calls on Jehovah Rapha, the God who heals, asking for restoration in every part of the body, including illnesses doctors can't even detect. The greatest wealth is health. Virgil. Sometimes healing isn't just about medicine. It's about hope, about believing that even when science says there's no cure, God still has the final word. Whether it's chronic illness, emotional pain, or mental exhaustion, this prayer offers comfort that healing is still possible and that no part of us is too broken for God to restore. 6. protection, breakthrough, and collective faith. In the final section, the speaker asks for protection, freedom from bondage, and victory, not just for themselves, but for everyone listening. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Helen Keller. There's power in praying together, in believing not just for your own breakthrough, but for the healing of a community. This is what makes faith stronger, unity. This part of the prayer reminds us that we're not in this alone, that even when we don't feel strong enough, someone else might be praying for us. So what can we learn from this simple, powerful prayer? That real peace starts with surrender. That healing begins with forgiveness. That strength doesn't come from pretending to have it all together. It comes from trusting the one who holds it all. God never said the journey would be easy, but He did say the arrival would be worthwhile. Max Lucado. If this video gave you peace, comfort, or a moment of reflection, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Quotes. Here, we believe that words, when spoken with truth and heart, can heal more than we know. You're not alone in this, and we'll see you in the next video, where truth meets hope and your story continues to unfold. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, thank you for being part of this message.